I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is a round one match between Essendon and Hawthorn. We have one of last week's winners up against one of last week's losers. Today's match will offer further insight on where these teams sit in the pecking order. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Thanks, Hutto. I've tipped the Hawks. They're the team with the exposed form, having played an opening round, and that exposed form's pretty good. They should be too strong today.
Okay then, thanks, Harf. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss.
Hawthorn and Essendon were 7th and 8th on the ladder respectively when they squared off at the MCG in round 20, 1992. It was a rout from start to finish, the Hawks kicking 8 goals in each quarter for a total of 216 points, still their third highest tally in history. Their 160-point margin was the club's greatest winning margin at the time, while Jason Dunstall helped himself to 12 goals 8 as the Hawks picked the carcass clean. They would go on to finish 5th and qualify for an 11th consecutive final series, while the Bombers missed out in 8.
A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Ward normally delivers. Joel with a chance to run. D'Ambrosio inside 50 with the kick. Pryor, ever reliable. Probing ball. Dersma has found some space. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Thumped away. Watson, Butler. They're moving the footy quickly. Mackay makes good contact. McGrath is there. Watson went bang. Pryor, Dersma. You asked for it. You got it. No Pryor, and we'll have a ball up. Meek wins the tap. Mackenzie. D'Ambrosio running in support. Gets the kick away. Foot race on the wing. He's drawn a crowd. We've got another stoppage. Meek slaps it out. Newcomb in his natural habitat. Mackenzie, quality delivery by foot. They've picked their way through. Mackay, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Can they get it forward this time? Pryor. Dersma is cool under pressure. Good thinking and good execution too. That'll work. Wright has a real turn of pace. Gets his kick despite the heat. Caddy couldn't get a disposal. Joel. Watson working hard and presenting well. McDonald on a lead. That's skillful. Ginnivan demanded the footy and got it. They've got them on the overlap. Defence 101 there. Butler. Boot, ball, goal!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Hawks by 6. Meek palms it down. Ward, Moore, had some assistance. This is promising. Wanting to get on with the job. Watson pushes into space and receives the footy. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. And they're away. The Bombers are out of trouble. McGrath kicks to centre wing. The kick was centimetre perfect. He might have thought about the corridor. This is good ball movement. His field kicking is normally first rate. Going for territory. Punched that like he meant it. Durham, here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
They've set up well for the kick in. Barris marks in the back pocket. Ward in the clear. Impey. The Hawks look sharp early. McDonald dangerous to leave on his own. Well weighted kick. Butler has got loose. Delivers a long ball. Meek. It's a desperate tackle. Ward had to get it out. Couldn't burst through. He's besieged. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Meek with a deft tap. Newcomb, who's got the wheels? Cops some unwanted attention. They're tackling with venom today. Meek got his palm to it. Fiorini just had to get it out. Caddy, they are hunting the ball carrier. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
The Hawks should probably be a little further in front. They've been much cleaner at the stoppages in the early going.
Newcomb mops that one up. Reed says thank you very much. They'll bide their time. Redmond all on his own. Fiorini works hard to present. Goes long. Meek picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? That's a quality hand pass. Battle honours the lead. Searching kick. Butler in the clear on centre wing. Drives it inside the forward 50. Impey drops into the hole and marks. The Hawks showing some good signs early. McGrath wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. That's an impressive mark. The Bombers might be about to start something. He's hit up the lead. Pryor in the centre square. Can he find a teammate? Durham working hard and being rewarded. Kako is the target and he marks. Good kick. Scrimshaw gets back and should repel. Sicily, great body work. Ward, Joel, sees something he likes. By hand, he'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Blakiston wins the tap. Perkins, he's generally a good kick. Sharp, he's been dispossessed. Caddy, right, can go back and shoot at goal. Blakiston. Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
The Bombers have got to start lowering their eyes and hitting short targets. They've turned the ball over far too much.
Blakiston showing his skills. Mackenzie. Watson loves the hard stuff. He's been busy so far. Reed spoils. Joel, he's caught. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Good ruck work. Nash, a bit of a panicked handball. This is great pressure footy. Rinse and repeat.
Clear out, thank you.
Meek wins it down. Ward, Mackenzie, crosses the paint. No wonder coaches go grey. That's a useful ball. Pryor makes position. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Impey clears the area. Roberts, he's set upon. They're tackling with great intent. Meek punches it out of the ruck. He's under close attention. Stoppage coming up on the wing. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Hawks are doing a lot right, but it hasn't fully translated to the scoreboard yet. You feel they deserve to be further in front. They might be better served by being more patient and constructing better shots at goal.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Meek has had his measure today, like Batman and Robin. Redmond doing what he does best. How will the umpire see this? And we will do it all again. Meek has been dominant in the ruck. Ward, Joel, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Meek with a deft tap. Nash, they got the last of the first term. Now they've got the first of the second.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of it.
The Hawks have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Rucks go at it. Mackenzie, they cannot keep him quiet. Ginnivan fighting hard. Managed to get out despite the tackle. Nash, good disciplined defence. Heads for home, not the best strike. And it's hit the post.
You must remember to kick through the ball whether you're 10 metres out or 50 metres out.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Pryor can keep it moving. Barrow with a chance to relieve the pressure. Sees something he likes. The Bombers, not at their best so far, decides to go. Watson in the right spot. Day takes the mark and can extend the margin. The Hawks are bringing great energy. Ginnivan, he's taken a beauty.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Snap at goal. Good-looking kick. It's home.
The Bombers need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
The Hawks having a good patch. Meek, he's worth his weight in gold. Newcomb, a model of consistency. Throws it on the boot. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Newen onto it in a flash. Met solidly, attracted a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset. Meek, he is simply too good. Nash, he's lost it. Perkins, Barrow, when one tackle just won't do. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Wright with a deft tap. Caldwell can't hang on under close attention. He put himself in the line of fire. Langford, Durham.
The Bombers are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and decision-making.
Same old, same old. Ward, Sicily. Is that holding the ball? Day, Meek, Newcomb. Well played. That's a well-placed kick. Butler, all alone in the centre square. The Hawks are playing like winners. Lace out. Great footy.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
You can ill afford to miss those sorts of chances.
The Bombers desperately need to shift the momentum. Pryor has found some space. Good work rate. Picking their way through. That's well played. Keeps it low. The kick is precise. Caldwell on a lead. Dersma, they desperately need a goal. Sicily making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Nash, Newcomb, who's front and centre? Right in the centre square. Takes the safe option. Manages to find a teammate. They've opened them up here. They need a spark. The Bombers moving the ball well.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. Newcomb has charged into space. Quality delivery by foot. And they're away. They're moving the footy well here. The Hawks should be able to clear now. That's careless kicking. Can he hit a target? Seizes the moment. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Scrimshaw got a fist in. Squeezes the kick. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. Day in the clear. Normally delivers. Butler with a chance to run. The Hawks looking ominous. Redmond, and they're out of trouble. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Barrow in the right spot at the right time. Langford uses the body well. Towards the goal mouth. Scrimshaw, we've seen that before. Stripped of the footy. It's a tough game. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
He bit off more than he could chew there. He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
He makes no mistake.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Meek is teaching him a lesson. Ward, which way will it bounce? Closed him down. The Hawks won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Meek, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Nash, he ran into a brick wall. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Bombers are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Perkins. The lift door's closed on him, and he's gone.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Hardwick with the big fist. Kako, big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
You feel like they've got their teeth into it now. Meat continues to have his way. Nash. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Blakiston with the tap. Sharp. May. Merritt. He's gone. Nash saw that coming. He's got an option in the centre square. The kick was centimetre perfect. This ought to end in a goal. Ginnivan. That's not going to work. McGrath is proving a massive thorn in their side. Tidy ball. The Bombers having a great patch. He might have thought about the corridor. Blakiston working hard and being rewarded. The Hawks have the edge at half-time, but this game is well and truly up for grabs. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Hawks are a slightly better team, I think, and the scoreboard reflects that, but at the same time, they haven't been able to get this fully on their terms, and I'd expect they'll be forced to fight all the way for the points. Their best should be good enough, though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Meek has rucked tirelessly. Nash, Butler, couldn't hold it under pressure. Newcomb leading by example. Joel, Impey, they've worked it well. Watson snares the loose ball, kicking for his first. Quick snap is off target.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
No time like the present. Pryor marks in the back pocket, lowers the eyes. Impey with a chance now. That's a push and paid. He doesn't waste many. Butler has it within range. It's come unstuck. He's generally a good kick. Roberts, all on his own. His field kicking is normally first rate. May works hard to present. They continue to be careless with the ball. Mackenzie. Blakiston wins it back. Great mark. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Merritt makes position. May has a vice-like grip. Finally, they go inside 50. They must tidy up their kicking. Can he find a teammate? Aim on is hard to beat one-on-one. Searching kick. May makes good contact. Joel, Mackenzie. This is promising. It's become a game of keepings off. That's wasteful. He's been industrious. Merritt pushes into space and receives the footy. The Bombers might be about to start something. Pryor, Blakiston. They cannot keep him quiet. Meek read that one like a book. Newcomb gets his kick despite the heat. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Newen gathers. May. He's hit up the lead. Reed. This deserves a goal. Punched away. Barris. That's commitment to the cause. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Blakiston wins it. Sharp. Stripped of it. Manages to get off a handball. Couldn't get a disposal. They've put themselves under pressure. Kicking for his first. Taking no chances there.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Weddle can keep it moving. Ward has brought his own ball. They've got time to put the kettle on. Sharp clears the area. Mackay, Redmond, Parrish. They are hunting the ball carrier. They're tackling with great intent. Blakiston. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Impey, Newcomb, Nash. He'll be sore in the morning. The umpire will have it. Meek, just for something different. Newcomb leading from the front. Was that a legal disposal?
The Bombers might be behind on the scoreboard, but they're giving a very good account of themselves.
They might as well not have a ruck. Newcomb, Nash, shows them a clean pair of heels. They've turned it over. I've liked his game today. Sharp, couldn't quite. Blakiston, Merritt, great play. Durham drops into the hole and marks.
Must kick goal in a close match.
We will be all square if he converts. We're all square.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
The Hawks really need to respond now. Meek wins it down. Mackenzie, Nash. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Reed, that's skillful. Honours the lead. Probing ball. Newen, this is a big opportunity. Clever kick. Langford commands the footy.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? 6 points.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Bombers are really taking it to them today. The two big men do battle. Nash on the same page as his ruck. McGrath, where would they be without him? Fiorini has found some space. He's only had the one inside 50. Meek cuts them off yet again. Ignoring the corridor for now. Manages to find a teammate. Butler takes a beauty. They're moving the footy quickly. Ginnivan can just about finish it himself. Mackenzie can go back and shoot at goal.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
All tied up on the scoreboard. Blakiston palms it down. Merritt, Barrow, what can he do with it? Good build-up. There goes the kick inside the 50. Langford gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He won't miss this. Oh, no! He has missed it.
You have to wonder how paid professionals can miss those sorts of goals.
Looking for a quick transition. Weddle with a chance to relieve the pressure. Nash working hard and presenting well. Impey punched that like he meant it. Terrific tackle. Who was he aiming for? Nash. What a game he's having. McGrath tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Parrish, Barrow, thumped away. He's set upon. Handballs it to nobody. Cops some unwanted attention. No way through there, and they'll reset. That's the end of a great quarter of footy. Two teams having a real crack. It has been a quality contest. Time to check in with Gary.
The Bombers have produced a mighty effort to be in front, but when you look at the stat sheet, you can't help but think they're fortunate to be there. They haven't been at their best today, but being able to win when you're not at your best is something good sides need to be able to do. In some ways, a win that was a total grind can be just as satisfying as one that comes more easily.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Important clearance here. Mackenzie, Impey, kicks to space. Ginnivan, was that a throw? He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Caddy, they've picked their way through. Durham on a lead.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Bombers have the first of the last quarter. The big men fly. Nash, they're a big chance here. Reed claims a terrific contested mark at centre half-back. Meat, Impey, ball spills free in the tackle. Just had to get it out. Nash mops that one up. Is anyone home? Redmond, ever reliable. Mackay, working hard and being rewarded. Dersma, that's good work rate. Barrow gives it everything. Meat judged the flight well. By hand, Scrimshaw can run with the footy. Tidy ball. Reed, we've seen that before. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Dersma, foot race on the wing. What's he got on offer? Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The kick was centimetre perfect. D'Ambrosio, Newcomb, dangerous to leave on his own. Gunston has found some space.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
The Bombers can't fall into the trap of trying to save the game. They need to keep taking it on.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Pryor with a chance to run. Dersma has charged into space. Doesn't often waste it. What can they muster from the back half? Pryor, this is good ball movement. Searching kick. Durham has got loose. Picking their way through. Sicily spoils. Ginnivan. Newcomb all on his own. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Watson on centre wing is marked. They're moving the footy well here. Newcomb. Can he hit a target? McDonald, probably too far out to score. Watson, Pryor was quick to judge the fall of that ball. Good kick. Quality delivery by foot. Slowing it down. He's got an option in the centre square. That's well played. Reed runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Which way will it bounce? Met solidly. The Hawks will have one eye on the clock. Big clearance to win here. Mackenzie, Newcomb takes the hand pass. Weddle. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Johnson, he ran into a brick wall. Neither side able to clear the footy. Good ruck work. Newcomb, desperate defence. They're tackling with venom today. Meat palms it down. A quick getaway wasn't possible. McDonald blasts away, and that's out on the full.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
His field kicking is normally first rate. Have they weathered the storm? Well-weighted kick. Ginnivan couldn't haul that one in. The Hawks on the ball now. The damn wall might be about to burst. A little overzealous there, and they'll get out of trouble. Redmond, terrific forward pressure. They've bottled it up. Good ruck work. No easy exit. Look at him go. Somehow release the ball. He's lost it. Nash leading by example. Meat, D'Ambrosio in the right spot. Mackenzie The umpire says he had no prior. Meek got his palm to it. Nash, Mackenzie, can he get a kick away? It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Joel smashes it out of there. They've got good chemistry, those two. Mackay picks it off. That's poor kicking. Roberts pushes into space and receives the footy. The kick is precise. What can they build here? Fiorini was committed to the contest. Well played. Reed caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. No one can mark. You can't question his commitment. That's skillful. Good thinking and good execution too. Parrish works hard to present. He's had little impact so far. Can't hang on under close attention. Roberts. Aim on. Takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Honours the lead. Normally delivers. Watson was afforded latitude. Ginnivan in some space on the wing. The Hawks looking dangerous. The Bombers have a chance to push back now. I've liked his game today. Blakiston in the clear. Johnson can keep it moving. That's a useful ball. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Sicily. Mackay is a rock in defence. Well, they've managed to get the points, but not without a scare. What a match that was, Half. What did you make of it?
The Bombers will be relieved about that. They needed to win and they found a way. Their season has been disappointing so far, but we learned today that they're a very capable team that just needs to put it together for longer and they can challenge the better teams.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening.